Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Sheridan Hertig.
And I'm Joey Wright. Let's take a look at the news. Last Friday, with social distancing rules in mind, ACBU hosted their annual Lighting of the Bee. Students started congregating on Olin Quad around 7 p.m. to try and find a place to sit with friends while staying 6 feet apart. Before the concert, students were given a chance to pick up Founders Day shirts from the Bradley Student Center. At 8 p.m., ACBU started the stream of the AJR concert. AJR played their own hits such as Sober Up, Bang, and 100 Bad Days, along with a cover of Smash Mouth's hit song All-Star. After the concert, Nathan Thomas, Vice President of Student Affairs, crowned Jake McGiles as Homecoming King and Saray Patino as Queen. To end off the night in tradition, fireworks were shot off from the top of Bradley Hall as the Bradley Bee was lit. So far this week, Bradley has recorded 8 positive cases of COVID-19. Last week's total hit 8 cases altogether, with a campus positivity rate a little under 2%. The overall campus positivity rate since the beginning of the semester is nearly 8.8%.
With the record low numbers, campus life will be changing slightly yet again, but this time with fewer restrictions. University President Standiford sent out an email last Friday to all students detailing new guidelines. Students can now dine in at on-campus restaurants and reserve multiple time slots for the library per day. Student clubs can host events outside with social distancing and mask guidelines in place. The email also said the university is still monitoring the situation and is still prepared to reinstate restrictions if needed. Bradley University's Founders Day Convocation and Alumni Association Award recipients were announced last Friday amidst homecoming events. Notable awards included the Distinguished Professor Award given to Religious Studies Professor Robert Fuller, the Francis C. Mergen Award for Public Service awarded to David Vroman of the Music Department. The Distinguished Alumna was given to award-winning journalist Cheryl Corley. She was also named a Bradley Centurion, and the Lydia Moss Bradley recognizing outstanding service to the university was given to Chuck Ebeling, who served as McDonald's Vice President of Communications and Chief Spokesman from 1985 to 2000.
The annual Security and Fire Safety Report was released on Thursday by the Bradley Police Department. The report includes Bradley's yearly crime statistics during 2019. There was a considerable drop in on-campus alcohol-related referrals since the last report, dropping from 96 to 71. The number of reported on-campus stalking increased from 6 to 11. Also notably, the number of burglaries jumped from 1 to 5, including 4 in the residence halls. You can find the Bradley Safety and Fire Report and more information on BUPD's website.
Get your sweatpants and workout clothes on as we take a look at Morgan's Mindful Minute this week.
Hello Bradley people, I'm Morgan from BUTV News, and in today's Mindful Minute, I wanted to share with you an activity that I've recently taken up that has really helped reduce stress and anxiety when it comes to keeping up to speed with your hybrid classes, your online learning, as well as other responsibilities too. As you can see, I'm on a yoga mat where I try to carve out at least 15 minutes a day practicing yoga. Yoga has loads of benefits, ranging from promoting a healthy lifestyle and helping increase your motivation for the day. Ways that you can access yoga at Bradley is through the Hilltop What Happenings website, where they provide weekly updates of yoga classes held by our very own students and faculty. If you would like to go beyond our campus classes and try something new, there's also Soulside Healing Arts Studio located in Peoria that uploads videos to YouTube and is very easy to access through their online website. They also have a pay-as-you-can policy, which is really flexible for a college student with a low budget. It may be difficult to carve out time each day to practice yoga, which is definitely more than okay. Even finding time on a weekend to relax and reward yourself after a busy week will have your body thanking you. Both classes from Markin and Soulside have been awesome for building endurance and personally pretty good for breaking a sweat. If you have any questions regarding where you can access these practices, make sure to check your Bradley email for weekly updates from the Hilltop and also Googling the Soulside Healing Arts website. Thanks for tuning in to Morgan's Mindful Minute. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay mindful. Have a terrific week, everyone.
Thank you so much, Morgan. Now I'm going to have to get my own yoga mat.
No kidding.
Right? Up next, we have your weather and update from the world of movies and video games and entertainment.
And later in sports, Larry Larson takes us down men's basketball memory lane. Don't go away.
I am what hunger looks like in America.
I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job
to help feed my little sisters.
I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Welcome back, everyone. We got a taste of fall last week, and now next week it's going to be heating up a little. So let's take a look at this week's weather. Currently, right now in Peoria, taking a look at the radar, we see that it's pretty clear. Pretty nice day out to get out, take a walk, maybe do some of your homework on the quad, go outside and get some fresh air. I did a midterm outside right before this. As we can see, all of Illinois is pretty clear, and it's a pretty nice day. So take advantage of that because it might be one of the last good days that we see. Now, taking a look at our current temperatures, we see that here in Peoria, it's about 81 degrees, which is unseasonably warm. Usually for this time of the year in October, we like to be around, mid 60s, and 81 is obviously a lot more than that. Here in Peoria, as we take a look at the temperatures, we see again, same trend as it's warming up. Fairly hot, seems like it should be the middle of August and not October. And taking a look up in Chicago, it's suburbs. It's a little bit cooler up there, and down in St. Louis, it is closer to 90, which is unfathomable for this time of the year. It would not want to be in St. Louis right now. So now taking a look at our 5-day temperatures, we're going to see the same keep constant towards the weekend. Should be getting in some nice days this weekend. Will be a little bit cloudy, but it'll stay about the same, and we'll cool down on Monday with some rain. Now, let's take a look at entertainment news with Mark Berger.
The 7th downloadable fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has been finally revealed. Minecraft's Steve will be available for play on October 13th as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2, and the blocky builder comes with his own new stage, music tracks, and moveset to join Nintendo's already impressive cast of characters. Just like in Minecraft, Steve uses resources to set up traps and blocks to control space on the stage and defeat his opponents. This news came in conjunction with some other major Minecraft news, the most requested update in history, Caves and Cliffs. This includes new blocks, new ores, new mobs, and new biomes to explore and collect. It is with a heavy heart that we say goodbye to rock legend Eddie Van Halen, as he passed away at the age of 65 due to throat cancer this week. As the lead guitarist and songwriter of the classic rock group, he propelled Van Halen into superstardom with hits such as Jump, Panama, Running with the Devil, and Eruption, and his legendary solo on Michael Jackson's Beat It. Eddie was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007 and is widely considered one of the best guitar players of all time. Rest in peace. More delays are abounding in Hollywood. Denis Villeneuve's Dune is only one of the blockbuster projects that has been moved back due to COVID-19. Based on an epic 1965 novel of the same name by Frank Herbert, the film stars Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, and Josh Brolin. The film was originally slated to open December 18th, but Warner Brothers recently moved Wonder Woman 1984 back to Christmas Day, so Dune has been pushed farther back to allow the film to open on the big screen as intended, according to Villeneuve via Collider.com. Expect a lighter holiday film season as theaters test the waters of reopening during the COVID-19 pandemic. Hernan, you going back to the movie theaters anytime soon?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. There's not a lot of good movies out to watch anyways.
I know.
So
wear your mask so that we can get movies back.
Honestly, please.
Up next, we have a member of Bradley's improv group Barbecue Kitten for an interview.
And after that, a basketball game that some of you may have never seen. We'll be right back.
Kevin. You thinking about retirement?
Of course I've thought about it, but there's all this stuff in the way.
Oh, you're not kidding.
The house, the kids are going to college.
My new car.
Car? You bought a new car?
Oh, hey, you should meet my friend Avo. Avo's a retirement coach. He'll help get you started.
But what does Avo tell you to do?
You don't know? Focus on your future. Your goals can still be met.
But how?
Target your tomorrow and use the Avo bet.
You sing?
Not really. A is for taking action. Start off with a plan.
You built these letters?
Yep. V is for variety. There's so many ways you can.
I follow you.
Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice sign.
Thanks, I made it myself.
Cool.
We've taken a look at how the ongoing pandemic has affected the academic and athletic lives of students, but there are still extracurriculars to look at. Today joining us is a senior member of Bradley Student Improv Group, Barbecue Kitten, Justin Goralski? Okay, perfect. My first question for you, Justin, is how has the transition been when it comes to COVID and the pandemic? How is rehearsing for Barbecue Kitten?
You know, it's been tough because the improv troupe has always had its foundation at meeting in front of Bradley Hall and having open rehearsals every Wednesday in front of the steps of Bradley Hall. And we've now transitioned to meeting in Zoom and having online rehearsals, but it's a really unique circumstance, but
Right.
we're just rolling with what we got.
Has it been difficult? Has anybody, been talking over each other when it comes to that aspect on Zoom?
So the nice thing is we just ask everybody to turn off their mics and cams so we can operate efficiently and we don't have to worry about any lag and we don't have to worry about people cutting in and interrupting a scene that's going on.
And I know obviously you guys used to hold your open rehearsals on Wednesdays. Are you still doing the same exact time and day?
Yeah, so different time, but we're still meeting every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. We have a Zoom link, which is emailed out on our email page, or the list that we have. But you can also find it on our social media on Instagram and Facebook at BBQ Kitten.
Have you guys been able to allow any other people into your club, especially because of the pandemic?
So our open rehearsals, anybody can show up and anyone can participate if they're feeling courageous enough. In terms of becoming a member of the troupe, we've been having some issues with figuring out how that's all going to work because there's this whole process to it and the COVID's thrown a wrench in our plans. So
Understandable.
yeah.
Do you have any one memory that pops out to you in the have you been a part of Barbecue Kitten for 4 years?
I have, yeah.
So what's one specific memory that really pops out to you?
The first time I ever, volunteered to participate in a scene, I wound up taking my shirt off and it became a staple, I guess. And now people in the troupe always try and get me to do it. So
Have you? Have they gotten you to do it again?
multiple times, yes.
Oh,
it's everybody. Yeah, people are the worst. I don't know what to say.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
But how do you feel as being a senior? It's your last year and it's very unconventional the way that we're ending the year. So what's different and how do you feel being a senior now?
Being a senior, there's a tradition of having a death and being sent off, and it's kind of ambiguous as to whether or not that's still going to happen. And it's a little upsetting because it would be nice to go out with a bang and have a great senior year of doing improvisation. But it's also nice to see that there's still so many people interested in improv and seeing 20 plus people tune in every Wednesday to our open rehearsal, even on the new format. It's really nice. So
Good.
I'm really thankful for that.
All right, so I have one last question for you. I hear that you do a Mad Kermit impression. I gave you a little handy dandy song there. If you could tell the audience what you do with that impression, or go ahead and just send it.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so glad that our audience got to see that. Unfortunately, that is our time, but thank you so much.
No problem.
This year, we're not able to host our regular segment, Campus Combos, so we're headed into the vault to see what Bradley students thought of homecoming. In a world where we didn't value masks and hand sanitizer.
This week on Campus Combos, there's a lot of excitement in the air because it's homecoming week. Let's go check out what's happening and talk to some students. Since we don't have a football team, which sport does Bradley choose for homecoming?
Soccer.
Soccer. Soccer.
I already know. Football.
Soccer. Soccer. Soccer.
It is soccer. You guys are correct. What was the last year they did the homecoming parade?
2004.
2012. I'll go with that.
1980. I'm gonna go with 2003.
I'm gonna say like 1998.
The answer is 2003. Good job. What are you most looking forward to this homecoming week?
Everything. I am really excited for all the little mini games that we do out in the quad.
I think lighting of the bee is going to be the best thing about homecoming for sure.
The lighting of the bee with all of my close friends.
The parade. I'm looking forward to the Bradley Bowl. That's always a good time.
Looks like lighting of the bee is going to be the most popular event this year. Hope to see you there. For BUTV News, my name's Imani Shamsuddin.
Up next, Larry Larson has your sports. And to cap off the show, we're featuring a musical performance by Reggie Rappis. We'll be right back.
Knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here. But an awkward silence can be a great thing. It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down. It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
Oh,
You cool?
You bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them. Go on, Kelly. CZ awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back. It's time for sports. While other Bradley sports remain in limbo, the future is becoming a bit more clear for men's and women's basketball. On September 22nd, the MVC released complete conference schedules for both men's and women's hoops. The conference slate is scheduled to begin on a day that many are looking forward to, December 31st, with the men opening up in Carbondale to take on Southern Illinois and the women starting against Drake at home. Teams are allowed to begin playing season games on November 25th, but non-conference scheduling is still up in the air. On the men's side, it has been reported that the Braves will take part in a multi-team event with Xavier, Oakland, and Toledo starting on the first day of the season. While dates have yet to be set, matchups against Mizzou and Miami, Ohio are reported to be in the cards as well. Many teams had their non-conference schedules solidified, but the NCAA delaying the start of the season sent programs scrambling to piece together a non-conference schedule. Speaking of non-conference games, what do you say we take a look back at a Bradley basketball non-conference classic? On December 1st, 2012, third-ranked Michigan took a trip to Carver Arena. While the Braves may have been outmatched on paper, the game turned out to be an absolute thriller. The Red Sea was strong in this one, and Carver Arena was completely sold out. 11,000 strong were on hand for this one. Early on, Michigan took the lead thanks to Max Bielfeld running the pick and roll. Peoria native doing damage against the home team. Bradley wasn't playing around, though, as Will Egoff splashes the deep three against the shot clock, much to the joy of the fans. Michigan would flex why they're a top team in the nation, though, as Trey Burke, the future NBAer, gets the acrobatic and one. My goodness, what a bucket that was. Bradley had a future pro of their own, though. Walt Lemon Jr. knifes through the lane with the sweet finger roll to keep Bradley in it before the half. Bradley was down just 4 at halftime, but Michigan would open up at an 11-point lead thanks to that Tim Hardaway Jr. tray. Bradley would hang around, though, thanks to this Dyricus Sims-Edwards three, but Bradley still had plenty of work to do. Getting late now, and Bradley needs something, and they get it from a Walt Lemon Jr. three. Now the lead is cut down to 9. Sims-Edwards on defense. Don't call it a comeback. He gets the scoop and the score, and that lead is cut down well below single digits for Michigan. Bradley needs a miracle. Walt Lemon Jr. adds 2 more points, but it would not be enough, as Bradley would fall to then undefeated Michigan 74-66. The Wolverines would go on to finish as the national runner-up as the youngest team in the NCAA tournament field. The Braves, on the other hand, finished the season 18-17 and lost in the third round of the CBI tournament. Up next, we'll end the show with Joey and Sheridan, plus a musical performance. We'll catch you on the flip.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit asiaretirement.org/Shiro.
To end tonight, here are some campus announcements. The Bradley Music Department has posted a virtual concert online that's open to anyone to view. The concert, which features faculty, lasts 1 hour and wouldn't be a bad soundtrack to study to. You can find the video on our website at butvnews.bradley.edu. If you are interested in joining club softball for the spring, then you can attend an informational Zoom meeting on October 10th at 5 p.m. Returning players can answer any questions. That link is in Hilltop Happenings. And the Society of Women Engineers are selling face masks. You can choose an SWE logo or a Bradley Engineering logo. Each mask is $6. Orders are due by October 20th. For the order form, you can find the link in Hilltop Happenings.
And unfortunately, that is it for BUTV News this week. I'm Sheridan Hertig.
And I'm Joey Wright.
And we leave you tonight with a performance from Reggie Rappis. Have a great night.
My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beautiful Castillo. You, I leave it all. My acres of land I've achieved. It may be hard for you to stop and believe, but for you, I leave it all. But for you, I leave it all. So give me one good reason why I should never make a change. And baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. Just give me one good reason why I should never make a change. My friends and family.